Well, this is exactly why I addressed my speech not to you, or to the politicians, but more generally to the 1 billion people living in NATO territory, and of course particularly focusing on the European and Canadian part of NATO. Because we need to have exactly this debate. And the politicians need to hear from their citizens that yes, they love their health systems and the social models and the pensions, etc., or they don't love them because they want them to be improved. This is the political debate taking place in each country, in Europe, in Canada, in the US, everywhere. But that when it comes to it, when you really drill down to what is at stake here, that defense has to take priority. Because without defense, without deterrence, without being able, and NATO is not an offensive alliance, it is a defensive alliance. We want peace, but peace through strength, to quote a famous American politician. And that means that you need the money, and you need the industrial base. And this is also an ask I have from this audience, because many of you are in positions of influence to reach large numbers of people, to please amplify, echo what we are discussing here today, that this is crucial, and that if we stick at 2%, yes, we are safe now, but in 4 or 5 years, we might not be safe anymore, and the deterrence might be too weakened to keep ourselves safe from whatever happens in Russia and other parts of the world. And that is a crucial debate. And then in the end, it is also a fair discussion, and if then people would decide, well, we are not willing to do that, we do accept the risk, then at least we have done that deliberately. I don't think it will be the outcome. I'm absolutely convinced that when it comes to it, that parents and grandparents will always choose for the future of their children and making sure that they will make the necessary sacrifices, which are, by the way, limited. When you spend 25% on health and social security and on pensions, we only need a small fraction of that. And don't forget that in Europe, we are half of the world population. We are at 10% of the world population. We spend 50% of all the spending in the world on social security. So in that sense, we have some room, I think, for maneuver. But please help to reach the 1 billion. And then for them to call up the politicians and tell them, please prioritize defense over other spending items.